Hi everybody, tonight I'm going to show you what I got in the mail today from some online trades and also a bit of a thrift shop haul. So first up tonight, this is from my online trade with my mate Gus, Gus McTiernan. Big shout out to you Gussie, thanks mate. I've got a Bugatti Veyron here. That's a Siku model, just check that one out. We'll just focus on it first, that might help. So I got this one off Gus, wasn't very expensive. Sorry about the wobbly camera, I'm in a bit of a makeshift studio because it's a bit cold in there, so I've come out by the fire because it's freezing here today. So that's the first one, really nice Bugatti Veyron, nice colours, nice proportions, pretty nicely detailed with the Bugatti on the back there and all the details with the grille. So that's quite neat. So that was the first one I got from Gus. Second one I got was the Nissan Fairlady. This is a fairly late one. There's the Fairlady Z. That's quite nice. Gus seems to get a lot of loose cars. He seems to have quite a selection of loose cars. So good on him, because obviously it means that I can get cars off him and I don't have to buy brand new ones and then open them up. Most of the cars that he sells me are either mint or near mint, and I can put them in my display, and if I do get one that's a bit scratched, then I keep that until I find a better version. So that's number two. The third one I got from Gus is the Knight Rider kit. There's the Knight Rider car, and that's pretty cool. Just move that camera back a wee bit so you can have a look. So a few fingerprints on this one, but I'll give it a clean up. But it's in really good nick, missing a little bit of accents on the wheels, but it probably wouldn't take about 2 minutes with a chrome pen to put those back on, and the car itself doesn't have any dents or scratches in it, so it's in really good condition. And that was just about $3, I think, so it was pretty cheap. Pretty hard to find the old kit car these days. You can see the red under the hood there. It's actually got the red perspex piece. And then the next three that I got from Gus are actually Cadbury chocolate delivery vans. There's 3 of these in a set, and there's the first one, quite large. So we'll just zoom out a wee bit. Actually, that might help. There you go. Crazy zooming going on, but that's the first one. That's pretty nice. That's the first Cadbury chocolate delivery truck. There it is on the back, Cadbury dairy milk. A glass and a half of full cream milk in every bar, that's what they used to say. Second one is this one. They all look very similar, but they've just got slightly different decals on them. Do apologise about the side lighting. It's not the brightest light in the world. I might see if I can move the whole thing around a bit to get a bit more light on the cars. How about that? That probably looks a wee bit better, I think. So that's the second Cadbury van, and the third one, lucky last, is this guy right here, and that looks like some kind of caramello sort of cream-filled chocky bar. Pretty delicious. When you see the green reflection on the grill there, it's not actually green on the grill, it's just that the box that my camera's on is green. It's just reflecting into the grill. So there you go, there's another Cadbury car. So that was all the ones I got from Gus, and then I went into my local hospice shop here in Marlborough, and those guys do an amazing job. Everything they sell in there, the money goes towards people with terminal cancer. So that's one charity that I do support. I've got a few friends that have had cancer, and one of them's suffering a bit at the moment. So I try and help out wherever I can. So that's the my mail order ones, and now we'll go into the first lot of cars I got from the hospice shop. These are all Hotwheels cars. The first lot is the first one is a Roadrunner, Plymouth Roadrunner. There we go, just pop it in there. That's quite a nice car. Just move that over there a bit. There we go. So that's the Roadrunner. That's quite nice. And it's got taxi written on the side. Got some nice black and yellow kind of paint job going on. So that's pretty tasty. We'll zoom back in a bit now because the big trucks are gone. And then the second one has also got taxi livery, and that's actually a 55 Chevy. So it's been a little bit slammed down, this 55, but it's still pretty cool. Quite a nice casting, that one. I really like those old 50s cars, especially this particular one. So that's quite nice. So that was number 2. I've got 5 cars in the packet. Third car is it's a fantasy car. It's called a Rollin' Thunder. I probably won't hang on to this because I'm not into that sort of stuff. I like to collect the licensed cars. So that one will probably end up being given away to my friends' kids, something like that. So that's the Rollin' Thunder. And then we ended up with another Combat Medic. Again, I've actually got a few of these because they're quite good. They normally use these for the likes of pop culture and stuff like that. So this is an ice cream truck in purple. A few little scratches and dings on it. It's not perfect, as you can see. But I don't remember seeing this purple one on the shelves. I don't know what year it's from. If anybody does know, please let me know. I'll be happy to hear from you. And then the one that I actually bought this packet for actually is a Cord. Beautiful casting, beautiful car, the Cord, and that's that one there. Very similar to the early Citroens or the early Mercedes just before World War II. This one's got a few scratches on it, and I'll probably end up at some point when I get around to getting enough tools and time to do a restoration or a custom. This will be one of the first ones on my list to put some nice real riders on it and maybe give it a flash paint job, but we'll see how we go with that. Next up, I got 5 Matchbox cars. These aren't in particularly good condition, but they're still quite nice models. We don't see a lot of this stuff around in New Zealand. Either people don't sell it or it just wasn't that popular. So that's looks like a Kenworth or a Peterbilt or something like that. And as you can see, one of the smokestacks is broken off. It's got some pretty good transfers on it, and it's in pretty good condition, really. It's just play worn. But, you know, as I say, I got these because most of them weren't in terribly good condition. Looks like the back bumper's a bit damaged there. But it means I can practice my restorations or my customizing on these, and I'm not ruining collectible cars if I stuff them up or don't do a very good job. Second one is a wreck truck. It's a Matchbox Superfast wreck truck. This is obviously missing one of the little red arms like that one there. They normally have 2 on there, and it's missing one of them. So that's why it's not in particularly good condition. The truck itself's not bad, but it's just missing a few bits on there. Next up, I've got a rescue truck, some kind of airport rescue truck or a transporter. It's obviously missing some bits, but again, you know, this would be the kind of thing you could do a post-apocalyptic kind of resto mod on, make it look a bit sort of futuristic. That's not a bad looking truck. Looks like something out of Thunderbirds, but it's pretty cool. The next one up is the Ford Cargo skip truck. This is actually in not bad condition for its age, except that it's actually missing the little skip. So I might actually just take that skip bar off this thing here. That actually comes off quite easily. I might take that off and just turn it into a flat deck. Maybe make a different deck for it out of styrene and maybe turn it into a car transporter. The wheels are real nice. They all roll pretty good. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And the last one, which is actually the one that I actually bought the the packet of 5 cars for was only $5 for 5, was this Chevy Blazer. And that is really cool. That's a cool Blazer, Sheriff's Blazer. It's in pretty beaten up condition, but I reckon by the time I've finished giving that a repaint, it's going to be pretty cool. So, right, now next up, I managed to get some really cool majorettes. The first one is a Datsun 260Z. This one has opening doors, and I'm going to open the doors up and put it on so you can see. That's the one good thing about the majorette cars most of the time from this era. And I think even today they still have opening doors, opening hatches, opening bonnets, stuff like that. So that's quite a nice old car, and again that'll be a really good candidate for a restoration. Then I've got a couple of caravans, a couple of trailers. So this one is just doesn't have a name. It's just Majorette made in France, like a little generator trailer, like a little construction generator trailer by the look of it. And that's pretty neat. That's quite cool. It's pretty nifty. And next up, I've got another caravan. This is definitely a caravan. Obviously, it's actually called the Majorette Caravan, so it's a bit of a dead giveaway. There we go. It's got a slightly bent drawbar, and it's missing the door on that left-hand side that's just gone round, and you'll see that come round there. But it's in quite nice condition. It's quite retro. It's pretty cool, sort of old-fashioned colours. The windows and everything are in really good condition. There's no cracks in them, but it's just missing that door. So I might see if I can get a reproduction, or I might try and refabricate it or something. Next up, we've got a Volvo station wagon. Now, this doesn't have opening doors, but it has an opening hatch. I won't open this hatch up because it looks as though it's a bit bent. So I might have to take it apart and maybe straighten it up before I open it, because I don't want to snap it off. Excuse me. So there's an old Volvo station wagon. That's pretty cool. And the last car that I got is a really cool 4x4 Majorette Jeep. A CJ, oh, you can see the door's not looking pretty flash there. It's either a CJ10 or a CJ7. This has got full suspension and everything in it. You can see it's quite neat. It's quite a big Jeep. It's quite tall. And again, pretty scratched up. So again, that'll be a really good candidate for a paint job. Do the grille, do the headlights. Maybe either paint the wheels or change them over. Okay, so that's the last car. Now the very last one that I got, which is really neat, and you don't see many of these around at all, is this really cool, slightly more modern Majorette truck and trailer. Now it's going to be really hard for me to actually get this on the turntable because it's a truck and trailer, but I might just put it on there and hopefully it'll balance and it won't fall off. And you can have a bit of a look, and that's probably not going to spin around much, but there's the truck. That is very, very cool indeed. That's an awesome looking tractor unit. Check that out. There you go. I'll just move it by hand. This is in really good condition actually, and the trailer is like a transporter, maybe for a digger or something like that. And there you go. It's obviously got some clips in there to hold something on, maybe a logger or a backhoe or even a bulldozer, and that actually comes away. You can actually disconnect that truck off there, and there's the winch. So that is pretty much all of my finds for today, and we'll leave you with a nice parting shot of the Bugatti Veyron, which is pretty cool. And I've just ordered, and they should arrive tomorrow, I believe, some of the Hotwheels ID cars. So I'm pretty excited about that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Haven't done a video of my peg hunting or shop hunting for cars in the thrift shops, but I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Tell your mates. Tell your friends. Leave some comments, that'd be cool. I'm up to over 50 subscribers now, so that's really good. Thanks for that, and we'll catch you later, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.